welcome back to another video. My name is Dream, and if you're new here, welcome. Honestly, I can't tell you what my channel is about because it's really just me being in my 20s, figuring things out and sharing my journey with you guys in all ways. And yeah, just expression, creativity, mental health, mental dumps, life, the whole nine. And honestly, just flowing, being a vessel for the divine, for God to kind of just flow and speak whenever I feel called to. And today is one of those days where I feel called to. So I've been gone for about a month now, and in this season, I'll mostly say May, it has been a season of solitude, a season of healing, a season of introspection, waiting, and patience. We're gonna get into that. And partially the reason why I was in this season of kind of just solitude is, as you can see, my skin, she's looking a lot better than how she was looking in the beginning. I'm gonna make that a separate video. Yeah, like I had this whole, I'll say, eczema flare up from situations prior, and I've been having to really deal with some skin things that just I needed to just be in my own energy and use all my energy to kind of just heal. And I feel like there was just a lot of introspection that was happening within that time period. And we're gonna get into that. So we're calling this the season of waiting. I feel like the messages that come to me, I sometimes feel compelled to share them with others, because I know that if I'm experiencing something, that means that there's other people that are experiencing these things too. And just like sometimes I kind of just need that reminder and that message, and sometimes they come at the right time from the right person, I hope to be that in some way. Hopefully this is shown to somebody who needs to hear this, but we're gonna call this the season of waiting. The season of waiting, guys. So I have my moments, especially during my season of waiting. Like, I'm in my own season of waiting right now. Like May, June, everything that I've been experiencing has been me knowing that things are changing because of everything that has died, the parts of myself that have died, the transformation that I have gone through. So I know that with death comes rebirth and new beginnings, but sometimes you're still in that cocoon phase. Like, a couple of people that I do know that have been going through something similar, just in different ways, they're also in their own cocoon phase. But it's just very interesting, because within that cocoon phase, sometimes it can be hard to stay there when you're ready to just go out and be in the world and explore and do the things and have the things and be the person that you're trying to be. But sometimes that can be tricky, because if you come out of that cocoon too soon, if a butterfly comes out of that cocoon too soon, they can have complications. Not everything that they need to be fully grown will be fully grown. Like, if a butterfly comes out of that cocoon too soon, they might not have their wing fully developed, and when they try to fly out here and go out in the world, they may get caught by a prey, they can't fly too far, their days would be limited, it would be even shorter than, you know what I'm trying to say? I feel like that's been the message, like patience, not trying to force your way out or rush your way out of your cocoon, your season of waiting, your season of healing. This is a season of patience, and patience is something that really has been standing out for me for quite some time, but I feel like I'm finally having to embody that and finally learning to embody that. But within those moments of patience, I do have my moments of anxiety, worry, doubt, fear. Like yesterday, for example, there are things that I want that I've been calling in, manifesting, we'll say. We'll just say a new reality. And I know this, for a lot of people, for you, your reality is coming, right? You've been calling in this reality, you've been doing the work, you've been healing, you've been doing the shadow work, you've been doing whatever your spirit has been calling you to do to get to where you know you want to be. And you're ready. But you're like, okay, I've been doing all of this, but why is it not here? So I honestly had to sit, like I had these feelings yesterday where it just had me kind of break down. Like, I have my moments where I'm like feeling good, I'm on the right track, I'm good, and I'm like, yeah, I got this. Like, I'm on the vibration, I'm the vibrational match of the things that I want. But then there's moments when it's like, boom, a test, and it's like, okay, things aren't going the way that I had expected it to go. And now it's like just fears, anxieties, and thoughts that come up. And I knew that it was just my mind. Like, it's just my mind it's just the ego in a rush. It's just the ego, like, trying so hard to kind of bring me back to that old mindset that I'm trying so hard to let go of, to bring me back to those old frequencies that I'm trying to release, bring me back to the limiting beliefs, the doubts, the fears that I'm trying to release, that I've been releasing. So of course, when something is dying, it's going to try so hard to fight to stay alive. And I just recognized that. And of course, I allowed myself to feel, I felt that space, and that's something that, can help. But I really had to sit in the mirror, look at myself in the mirror, because even with everything I was doing today, I meditated, did nervous system regulation, it was still bothering me. And I'm just okay, I understand all these fundamental things and I'm doing my best to integrate it, but the feeling is still there. So what is it that I need to do to kind of something just died. Maybe they just stopped touching me. But what is it that I need to do to get back to the wave that I was on? It's not always going to be high vibe. It's not always going to be 100% feeling good, 100% feeling perfect. You're gonna have your moments where you come back down and you have to revisit that. And I've said that in a couple other videos where it's you're spiraling up, but in the midst of that spiraling up, you're gonna come back to that point. And it doesn't mean that you're going backwards. It doesn't mean that you're doing something wrong. It doesn't mean that you're all the work that you've been doing was for nothing. No, it's just coming back so that you can revisit something that needs to be revisited, so that it can be transmuted, so that it can be alchemized, so that it can be seen, felt, shed a light on, so that it can be healed and dragged out. Because where you're going, you can't take those fears, anxieties, and worries. And that's something that I had to say to myself. I was dead looking in the mirror and I was okay, God, I'm worried that this is gonna happen. I'm worried about this. I'm scared. I'm terrified. Yes, I have 100% faith in you. I have 100% faith in just the course of my life, just how things are gonna plan out. And I understand that I just gotta let go and trust. And I have 100% trust. But what am I supposed to do with these feelings? What am I supposed to do with these feelings? And I had to realize that there was something deeper that was going on. As much as I thought that I had went deep to get to the core of things, it was I was fearing losing these things. I was fearing that I wasn't going to be able to hold these things. I was fearing that, something was going to mess it up. Okay, it's here, but what if I mess it up? What if this? What if that? What if I can't get it? What if, I'm sitting here trusting and it doesn't actually come? And I was just fearing losing it because I was so used to lack. And then another thing that I was fearing having negative experiences again. When you're coming from so much loss, so much lack, you fear that when you go to those places where it's finally different, or you're no longer in lack, you're in abundance and love, you fear going back to that low again. So it's you fear having those negative experiences that you had, all of the things that happened, you fear it. And one thing that I noticed is in me fearing having those negative experiences, that means that I'm only willing to have positive experiences, when that's not realistic. And I've said that in a previous video before too, but it's I'm fearing having these negative feelings, meaning that I'm not able to hold myself in those negative emotions. And another thing that I had to remember too, because I'm reading this book called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, and he made a really good point where, and a lot of times when we did have those negative experiences that we really didn't want to experience, for instance, all the negative experiences that I have experienced has propelled me so far. I'm here right now in this vibration, in this state of being where I know that everything that's about to come, everything that's about to come is because of those negative experiences. So essentially, why fear the negative experiences when every single negative, because it's not even a negative experience, every single experience that seems undesirable or seems painful or seems just uncomfortable actually led to my biggest moments of transformation. I'm the person that I am today because of all those negative experiences. I have grown. I choose better. I choose to do better. I choose a certain thing because of everything that I've learned from those experiences. You know what I'm saying? I operate differently because of those experiences. I know and I'm aware of certain things now because of those experiences. I'm better now because of those experiences. So a lot of the times when you're fearing those negative experiences or fearing that things will go wrong or whatever the case may be, it's really nothing to fear, because anything that happens inevitably is something to be learned. And there's always a polar, with negative comes positive experiences down the line regardless. It's always going to be a polar. So you're trying to have all these positive experiences, not realizing that when you're having all these highs, there's going to inevitably be a low. It's you kind of just have to accept that and not fear it. And honestly, you fearing that is attracting more of it. You know what I'm saying? But it's I had to take that fear and express that fear and kind of just realize it's really just the deep fear of going back to where I started. Just the deep fear of that little child who used to feel so in lack, alone, or just whatever, my inner child be feeling. I just feared feeling that again, when in reality, she's still feeling it and she just needs to be held. And another thing that I realized too, when it comes to worrying about the things that I'm trying to bring in and timing the where, when, who, what, how, worrying about all of that stuff, the reason why you really shouldn't worry about that, because when I'm telling you, when I sat in the mirror, I need to start, like, when I have conversations with myself, I need to just start recording it, because it be coming out so motivational that I be like, bitch, you are right, thank you. God be flowing, and I be like, God, thank you, you are absolutely right. And then it's just, and then I be like, okay, I need to tell y'all just in case y'all be feeling the same way I'm feeling, and then it just be feeling completely different. But point is, these are the things that you want, okay? It's on a plate. This is a plate. God is holding it. He has the car, the apartment, the love, the multiple streams of income, the money, sustainability, peace, joy, happiness, whatever it may be. All the things that you want, desire, need, your dreams, all of it on a plate, on a platter, covered. He's heating it up. He's keeping it warm. And this is you. Think about it. Big ass plate of all these things. And here you are, scared, anxious, just in the state of being able to hold it. If you were to get it now, in the state knowing that you aren't actually ready, you may drop it. Say you're depressed. You're not grateful. You're not in a state of gratitude. You get that plate, you're going to look at it, you're going to get all these things, and it's going to be like, well, all right, now I got it, now what? Like, if you're already ungrateful, okay, I got it, now what? I had to pause it, y'all, I'm sorry. You have this plate. God has this plate for you. Everything that you desire, all your dreams, everything that was already destined for you, everything that's for you, everything that's on the way, it's coming. You have this plate. Say you're depressed. You get the plate, boom. You're assuming, okay, cool, once I get this plate, I won't be as depressed. Once things are just, boom, I won't be as depressed. But you're already in this state of just not wanting to be here, not wanting to exist, not wanting to do anything. You're not going to take care of it as much. You're not going to be as present with it as much, right? Say if you're ungrateful, you're not already in a state of gratitude for the things that you have in life. You're not happy to be alive. You don't even want to be living right now. You get this plate, it's going to be nothing to you, because it's like, you're not even grateful for the things now. So once you get this, it's gonna be yeah, it's fine, drop it. Like, cool, thank you, drop it. You're not gonna appreciate it as much. Say you get it and you're in a state of fear. You're shaking, you're nervous, you're worried. You get the plate, you're so scared that you drop it, you mess it up, you sabotage it. Essentially, if you aren't ready for the things that you want, and you may think that you're ready, because me, I'm like, yeah, I'm ready, but like on a realized level, for the things that I really do want, I know for a fact, for certain aspects, right, that the anxieties that I've been dealing with, the fear that I was having yesterday, that right there was a form of self-sabotage for something that I wanted. God knew, and God knows. God sees more than you see. So it's like, you think that you've done, and this isn't like, I feel like I'm saying this so wrong. Essentially, if you aren't in the state to actually hold the things that you want, you can drop it. And God wants you to have this so bad that why would God give it to you prematurely? Like, me knowing that I be having these fears and anxieties and like worries, it's like, I would sit here, say the car, for example, I get the car, or say I'm like in a state where I'm just not as motivated or doing the things that I'm supposed to be doing. Say I get the car and I'm scared and I have anxiety about talking to people, social anxiety, for instance. How you think I'm gonna get to point A to point B? How you think I'm gonna sit here and do what I gotta do to afford paying for all the things that I need? You know what I'm saying? The relationship, if I'm not secure within myself, how am I going to be able to feel secure within a relationship? If I'm not fully loving, accepting, and embracing myself, how do I expect somebody else to do that for me? If I want kids, the whole family, if I'm not fully taking care of myself and doing the things that I need to be doing for myself consistently, how can I do that for a child? Like, let alone a child. If I want an apartment, in the place that I'm at right now, I'm not as grateful. I'm not taking care of it in the ways. I'm not like, just doing certain things, like whatever it may be, like on time with bills, saving up, whatever the case may be, right? How am I going to fully embrace and accept that? So essentially, it's just that this season is just preparation. This season is picking out all the things that are going to like just picking out the things, picking it out, so that when it's time for everything to come in, when you're finally that version of yourself, you're fully able to embrace it, accept it, appreciate it, because you're in such a state like you know, like, okay, like I'm deserving of this, like I don't put work into this, I believed, I worked on myself, like I feel good within myself, I'm grounded, I feel whole within, I feel whole without it, like I don't even need it, I feel good because I've done so much, and I know that honestly it's all about to come with ease, and once it comes, it's going to be appreciated so much more, you're going to be so much more grateful, and you're going to do whatever it takes to keep it, to sustain it, to make sure, to maintain it, to make sure that it's good, that it's okay. And that's with anything that you desire, because baby, and I'm saying we because if you're watching this video, it's for you. We about to be stepping into rooms, and how we gonna step into rooms with anxiety? How we gonna step into rooms with fear? How are we stepping into rooms when we're not as confident in ourselves, with our head high, knowing that this is our room? And everybody else in that room knows that it's their room too, but how you gonna walk in there thinking that it's not your room and it's everybody else's room? How you supposed to network with people, connect with people, make friends, do whatever it is that you're supposed to do when you're not whole within, when you're not feeling good within, when you're not regulated, secure, good with God? You get what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not that you're being punished, it's not that like it's not coming, it's not that it's like it's literally just all coming in divine timing, and the divine timing is literally just alignment. And I know we hear that so much, but it's just realistically, if you ain't in alignment with the things that you desire, and that's energetically, then that means energetically you would sabotage it. And it's literally protection. Like, think about it like that too, because that's what I realized too. Like, God is protecting you, God cares about you so much, God loves you so much, that it's like, okay, it's all yours, baby, but I just gotta make sure that when you get this, that you are your best version, so that you can keep it, because I don't want to give this to you prematurely. Because I'm also thinking about it too. Well, I was thinking about it too, like, if I got the things that I asked for last year or 2 years ago, or even when I was younger, when I was first asking for them, baby, they would all be gone. Like, on some real ass shit. If I got the car, because I'm gonna just be transparent with y'all, because I'm transparent with y'all on this channel. I always say that I'm not exactly where I want to be, but I know that I'm where I'm meant to be, and I've recognized that more and more within the season. But say if I would have got that car a couple years ago, knowing that I didn't want to work in the ways that I wanted to work, I would have been depressed, I would have been constantly stressed, rather than in alignment with my own feminine, relaxed, peaceful energy, because that's what I'm trying to embody. I'm not trying to live like how everybody else is out here living. Like, the goal is to get paid to exist. The goal is to be at ease, step into feminine energy, and heal and do whatever I'm meant to do. I can't live in purpose if I'm sitting here stressing about a car bill and working at a job that I fucking hate, because if it was a couple years ago, it would have been a job that I didn't resonate with. Same with the apartment. It would have probably just been any old apartment just to get out. It wouldn't have been my dream apartment. It would have been an apartment for me. It probably wouldn't have been in a city that I wanted to live in. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's coming at the right time, because there's a lot of divine intervention that's taking place. So realistically, you're just being protected, baby. Like, you're not getting the things that you want in this exact moment. It's just protection, because God, the universe, just wants to make sure that when you get it, you're fully ready, so that you can really enjoy that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing too. Last year, a couple years ago, social anxiety was kicking my ass. And if you go back to like a lot of my beginning videos where I didn't even talk, and even my first video when I was saying like I'm learning to talk, I didn't even do shit like this. Like, me and my voice, I've been stepping into my voice. How was I supposed to do certain things when I could barely do things as an adult because of anxiety, social anxiety? So it's like, as I'm healing and as I'm pouring into myself and as I'm realizing and recognizing these things, I'm coming closer and closer into that alignment, because it's like I recognize that I have to be whole within. I have to know that I am okay, grounded, safe within my own self, regulated within my own self, for me to attract anything outside of me. Because if I'm not regulated and good within myself and safe within myself, and not even just myself, with God's spirit, then there's no way that I would ever maintain and enjoy the things that are here, because all of this shit is fleeting at the end of the day. Like, it's all temporary. And that's also something that I had to understand too, where it's like nothing outside of myself is going to bring me that fulfillment. So I have to understand that if I do want these things, it's just to experience it and to enjoy life, but not for complete fulfillment. So it was a lot of introspection for the past 2 days, and for this whole month as a whole. Like, matter of fact, 2025, most transformation ever, biggest leap ever. And I feel like this month of me just being in solitude, like sometimes you really do just need to take time to yourself. And if there's anybody who feels the type of way with you taking time to yourself and they choose to disappear, let them, because that's also divine protection. That's alignment too. And that's something that I had to recognize too, where if I'm taking time to myself and anybody is taking that personally, there's a reason they're taking that personally. If there's any advice that I can give that I've learned within this time period is, solitude. Taking time for yourself, solitude. Regulate that motherfucking nervous system, girl. If you a girl too, my feminine, I mean for both, okay? But if you are trying to tap into your feminine energy where you're just like relaxed, nervous system regulation, especially breath work, meditation, and kind of just sitting with yourself, tuning into your heart, listening to your body. They do not know personal space, and I cannot stand them, because why are you coming over here out of all this big ass land? You coming right to me. Why is he coming to me? Go about your day. Go away. I ain't gonna kill you, but go away. Damn. He threw me all the way the fuck off track. There was a reason why, because I was about to bring up somebody that I don't need to bring up. Not in this video. They're lanternflies with the black, they're the babies right now, with the black bodies and the white spots. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, word of advice for getting to where you want to be is just kind of knowing that it's all set in stone. Like everything is unfolding in perfect timing, and sometimes like your ego really does have a hard time accepting that shit. Like, bitch, me and my fucking ego be going at it every single day. Like some days I be like floating, trust me, and knowing I'm good, that it's gonna come on time, and knowing that like I'm straight, I'm good, like I have nothing to worry about. And then I have moments where my ego is like, I've been doing this shit for how long, how many years, and I still feel like I'm in the same place, even though I'm not in the same place. But that's how I be feeling. And it's like sometimes I really have to sit and talk to my ego, talk to my inner child, because realistically that's coming from my inner child who just wants different, who wants more, who knows what she deserves and knows what she wants. And it's like I be having to sit there and fight with my ego and just let my ego know, like, trust. The soul ain't in no rush. We have all of this time. I'm not thinking about this world shit, because at the end of the day, like, you can have whatever experience you want in existence, period. Because we can go real deep with that shit. This shit is infinite. This shit is eternal. This is eternity, okay? God is here trying to experience through us. That's why we are the vessel. That's why we are the temple of God. So it's like, it's really nothing to worry about, because God gon' work through you. You just gotta trust that, or whatever you believe in. I've noticed that too, that I've gotten closer with God, because I always say the universe, but it's really just about the relationship that you have with God, or with that inner spirit, whatever it is that you identify with. But yeah, just a state of trust. Feel the fear when you fly, that song keeps popping up too. Feel the fear when you fly, feel the fear when you fly. Feel the fear when, I can't even say it. Feel the fear when you fly. That's what it's giving. That is exactly what it's giving. Yo, and that's facts, because I be sometimes listening to Cleo Soul when I deaf, because Cleo Soul, man, I promise you, anything that you're going through mentally, she got a song for it. That's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, matter of fact, why am I sitting here explaining that to you like you don't know Cleo Soul, bitch? If you know Cleo Soul. But that's definitely what this is giving. Feel the fear when you fly. Because man, when I say this month has been me fighting my ego, and it feels so good, because I feel like I'm like dissolving everything that just isn't me. And I've been in this void state, and man, I used to fear the void. And I get why, because I used to hold on to things so tightly. I used to hold on to everybody so tightly, my old programming, just everything so tightly, knowing that it's fleeting. And that's why I held on to it so tightly, because I just didn't want to let go, knowing that eventually I would. And it's crazy, because it's really ironic, because it's like the soul knows and the ego knows too, and that's why the ego fights so fucking hard, because I knew that the things that I would eventually have to let go of, that it was time. and it was past due, but like, you know, my ego just didn't want to. And I get it, like, you know, ego, me personally, I believe ego stems from obviously inner child and just programming growing up, but mostly your inner child. So of course I would hold on to the things I didn't want to let go of because I was scared of lack or scared that it wouldn't be replenished in new ways. So it's like once I finally just entered that void in my own way and just let everything die and not care, and that's not an overnight process either. I still feel like sometimes I cling again and I have to remind myself, like, let go. And I feel like when I finally just sat in that void and kind of just let things be, so much was revealed, and I just let things continue to be revealed. And I think I still have to just continue to remind myself, like, I feel like when it comes to ego, the ego is not just gonna die. That's something that you constantly just have to just say, ego, relax, like, everything's okay, you're gonna be okay, I'm gonna be okay. 17 on the recording, that's my number. Yeah, I was giving word of advice. Let go. Take time to yourself, put yourself first. I don't care if people call you selfish, I don't care if people say you switch up. Bitch, if you need a day to yourself where you respond to nobody, do that. If you need a week, a month, a year, bitch, yeah, I don't think you're gonna need a year, but if you need that, do it. Take that time to yourself and let go. And anything that falls away, I don't care if people sit here and like, okay, well, if you decide that you want to go silent, then don't be mad when the people who don't come back. They weren't real. They weren't meant to be there. Ooh. They weren't. That's just the truth. If they feel a type of way about you, you know, taking that space, rather than kind of just like, hey, are you okay? I know you needed that space, or did you need that space? I don't know. Yeah, some people may say communication, but sometimes you just need to just, all bets off, silent. Sometimes you do just need to test the waters to see and allow. But yeah, time to yourself, let go, stop holding on to control, because realistically we're not controlling anything. Granted, we're co-creating, but at the same time, when it comes to co-creating, you can call in the things that you want, but you're not going to be the one orchestrating how it comes in. Sometimes it's also not in the form of who. I mean, granted, you can, if you really feel like it's specific people, that's always going to be revealed regardless. If you're, you know, holding on to so tightly to people who aren't meant to be in your life anymore, it's just going to cause chaos, and eventually it's going to blow up anyways. It's going to be let go anyway. So let go. That's something that was so hard for me to grasp and accept for so long. And that's also because my inner child clung on, because my inner child didn't want to experience the loneliness that she felt as a child. So it's like, it's natural that my ego is going to cling on to people just so that we don't feel that loneliness again. But in the loneliness, you find yourself, you find God, and you connect with that. And then you realize that you're not actually alone. And then you also realize that the person that you're becoming in that solitude, and when you go back and step back out into the world, you're going to attract that version rather than the older version of you that manifested from a place of lack. Now you're full, now you're whole. So now you're going to be attracting from that full and whole place. And the love that you receive, whether it's platonic, romantically, familiar, like anything that comes in after, is going to be what you are. Let go and trust that anything that falls away when you let go, it will be replenished and better, and anything that stays is meant to stay. What else did I learn? Because I feel like this whole month, and I've been wanting to make a video like this, but I was just like, not insecure, but I was like, I want my skin to be healed. But honestly, fuck it, because this is gonna be a whole video too. And honestly, okay, you was trying to sell me some car insurance, and honestly, I feel like self-acceptance means that I have to accept where I'm at on my journey too. My skin is definitely a part of that, because when I was going through this shedding / cocoon phase, it was happening physically, y'all. Like, my shedding was happening physically. The purge was happening physically, mentally, emotionally. Bitch, your girl cried like every single day. I'm not gonna lie, this was a lot. But I feel like renewed. And granted, I still have my moments when I have the fear, when I have the anxiety, when the ego is like fighting so hard to stay alive, to take me back, to feel safe. The ego is just trying to feel safe. When my ego is fighting so hard to feel safe, I just be having to remind myself, stuff like this. These are the conversations I be having to have with myself. These are the conversations I be having to like look in the mirror and be like, bitch, there's nothing to worry about. And you know, another thing that has helped me too is literally physically writing down my worries. I have a worry jar. I got the worry jar. I call it a God jar. I got that from The Artist's Way. Y'all know that I've been reading, or I finished The Artist's Way, but I couldn't really record that because your girl was going through this, which is okay. But yeah, I finished The Artist's Way, and the last chapter, ironically, was a God jar. So anytime that I have any worries, anything that's just constantly on my mind that I can't let go of, is just worrying me, I literally write it out, rip it up, fold it in, and I say I give all my worries to God, and I talk to God about it, and it's good. It's just a reminder, like, God got me. Like, God's plan is greater than mine. God got me. The plate is already made, y'all. Like, that's really just what it is. The plate is already made. It's not gonna get cold. It's not gonna be too late. He got his hand hovering over it, keeping it hot and warm. So when you're ready to eat, baby, you're going to devour, and it's going to taste so good because of the patience. And that's what this all ties into. The season of waiting, the season of patience is all divine. Just trust it. Like, hold the patience. The season of healing, the season of waiting. And matter of fact, you don't even have to wait. You shouldn't even be waiting. You don't even have to wait. It's the season of being. Because then everything is going to just come when you're being. When you're no longer waiting for the thing to come. When you're no longer stressing about the thing coming. When you're no longer, hey, wow, it really is the law of detachment. I feel like I just explained the law of detachment. But when you're no longer waiting for it to come. When you're no longer stressing about it. Worrying about when it will come, if it comes, and when it comes, will I mess it up? Like, when you're no longer just in that state of obsession. Being obsession. When you're just fully detached, you're fully trusting, literally just like trusting, listen, trusting. That's you, baby. That's God, that's the universe, that's the divine. And that's why I put that on here I look at it every single day to remind myself, let go and trust. Like, I'm okay. It's my hand. It's God's hand. Like, we good, baby. Like, just trust. And sometimes it's hard, but you know, it just needs a reminder. Like, sometimes you do need that reminder, but just keep the faith. Just keep the faith. Trust. Let go. Be you. Stay grounded. Stay whole. Feel whole within yourself. Regulate that nervous system. Regulate that nervous system. Regulate it. And in divine timing. Because divine timing is really just when you're ready and when you're actually fully ready. It's going to be here, and it's going to be everything that you ever imagined plus more, and everything that you could never imagine. It's going to be all of that. And I'm saying this with such confidence because I feel this deeply within my spirit, and I know it, y'all. I know it. There's a reason why I'm being told to make this video. Because I could have really just said F it and just kept this message, you know. Like, you know, I said it to myself, I'm good. But there's a reason why I'm making this video. And there's a reason why you're seeing this video. You baby. You specifically. There's a reason why I'm making this, and there's a reason why you're seeing this. It's not on no random shit. It's not just out of the ass. Like, that shit is channeled. So, trust it. Trust. That's just a lesson. Trust. But honestly, yeah, just bringing it back. It's like, I know I keep saying that. That's me. I be flowing. I'm a Gemini, y'all, air sign. So, you know, I chat, I flow. I'm not really that organized. I'm trying to get a bit more organized. That's probably what I need to do next. That's probably the next lesson that I need to accomplish. Getting more organized when it comes to flowing in these conversations that I be having. I tried. I have a paper this time. Usually I don't have a paper. Well, I usually have my notebook. But this time I actually have a paper of how I wanted to flow with it. I'm proud of myself. I'm gonna do better. And when it comes to like the wearing and stuff too, God sees it all. Like, that's just bringing it back. God sees it all. So you just need to trust God. You need to trust the divine. You need to trust the universe, the ancestors, whatever it is, whatever you see the higher being, the divine as, trust it, because they are on the spirit. They see it all. God sees it all. So the things you're not seeing, God is seeing, and God is like, okay, not yet. So you just need to trust the timing. You're in the season of waiting. You're in the season of preparation. I've been hearing that a lot too. It's time. Like, You're almost there. Just hold it out. Keep your faith alive. But baby, just trust the healing. Trust the season that you're in. Trust it. Just trust. Like, let go and trust. And when I say trust that even in your moments where it feels like the worrying and the anxiety are coming up, trust that too, because a lot of the times the reason why that's coming up in the way that it's coming up is to show you. It's not to punish you. It's not to say, oh, see, you're not actually ready. Like, nothing here is a punishment. Everything, like I said before, everything that seems bad is actually 9 times out of 10 inherently, like, a negative experience is inherently helping you. It leads to positive experiences over time, and just like the other way around is the other way around. But when it comes to like those feelings of like anxiety, worry, fear, doubt, anything that's coming up, your inner child crying, whatever it is, it's not punishment. It's not to say like, oh, there's something wrong with me, oh, I'm doing everything wrong, oh, I'm not in the state. Like, it's not punishment, I promise. It's literally just God, like, okay, you're almost there. You've risen a bit more, you're feeling good, you're holding the vibration, but boom, here. And you don't even have to see it as a test if you don't want to see it as a test, but it's literally just like a door. That's what it was, a door, bro. It's literally a door, and how you respond to it is the key. And on the other side of the door is everything. Everything. And when I say respond to it, I mean, don't beat yourself up. Don't fight it. Allow the feeling and see why you're still feeling this. Because it's just letting you know that there's still some things that you have to like get the knot out of. Okay, the recording just stopped, but I thought that this was interesting because I just got a quote that says progress, not perfection. Take that how it resonates, because I feel like that was just perfect timing. Perfect timing. When you're met with those harder feelings, those negative feelings as we may say, it's not to beat yourself up. It's not to be like, oh my god, like, I'm doing the wrong things. That's what I was saying, like along the lines of that, like, oh, like just don't beat yourself up. That's just a moment for you to just take the time to be like, okay, that means that there's still something within me that is still believing that I'm not where I want to be. I'm not whole. I'm not good enough. I'm not, whatever the story that has been constantly playing in your mind, whatever the limiting belief is, whatever the insecurity is, the worry or fear, if it's coming up again, it's letting you know that there's still something within you that has to be pulled out, that has to be worked through, so that the next time that you come to it, it's not consuming you as much. Matter of fact, it will get to a point where, bitch, you ain't even worried. You're in a state of flow. So it's not that when those moments come up that it's like, damn, like I'm fucking up because I'm sad again, or I'm feeling down, or I'm feeling anxious, worried that it's not gonna come in, worried about how this gonna work out, how this gonna work out. It's just, okay, I'm feeling these feelings again. What part of me have I not acknowledged? Like, what part within me do I still feel like I'm not already worthy enough, that it's not happening, that I still don't believe, that I still like have this lack of faith, or whatever the case may be, because I'll say that's for me. And then you kind of just sit with it, you feel where it's coming from, think about it, journal if you have to, do whatever works for you. But for me lately, what has been helping is listening. Like, this whole month really helped me to tap into my inner voice, because that's something that comes with solitude too, naturally. But listening, like, my inner voice is louder. I listen to her now. So whenever those emotions come up, like today during my breath work, and I'm like, why am I so anxious? Like, even through the breath work, I'm still worried about this outcome. Why am I still worried? My inner child, she's terrified that once I get this stuff, that I'm gonna lose it, or that I'm gonna be back to point A, or that I'm gonna be back here, because it feels like I've been here for forever. It's just not punishment, baby. It's just the key. That's the key right there, because I've been hearing keys lately, and I'm thinking, okay, the keys to the how, baby, it's the key to the door that you're trying to walk through, the key to your new reality, the key to everything that you want. It's in how you respond when those worries, doubts, and fears come up, because that's natural, especially when you're moving from that. Like, especially if that's something that's habitual. You've been worrying, stressing, thinking, doing all of these things for years, thinking this way for years. That's not something that just, all right, I'm not gonna think that way anymore. No, it takes time, it takes practice, but it's just how you respond to it every single time that it comes back. And I've noticed too that anytime like a negative thought comes up, or a thought of worry, I'm able to combat it a lot better now. I'm just like, it's just thoughts. It's just thoughts. Like, there's literally nothing to worry about. It's just a thought. Feeling comes up. Okay, it's just a feeling, but why am I feeling this? It does not change it. It does not change anything that's already set in stone for me. anything that I'm working on changing, whatever the case may be. It's just trusting and just seeing it, feeling it, and learning to just feel whole here, whole within, and whole with God. But I'm gonna wrap it up here. All in all, y'all, just trust your season that you're in. And if the season that you're in right now is waiting or patience, there's a reason why. Like, you're being prepared. Divine timing is, it's literally called divine timing for a reason. Trust it. Trust that if it was meant to be here right now, it would have been here right now. Trust that if it didn't come in already, there's a reason why it's not coming in already. Trust that it's going to come in at the right time. When you're able to hold it, embrace it, maintain it, keep it, take care of it, it's going to come in. Just continue doing what you're doing for yourself first and foremost, and take care of the things that are around you that you do have to take care of, and just take it day by day and trust. Regulate that nervous system, because that's the call to action. That's what it's been. Regulate the nervous system and do what you can do to feel good within, to feel strong and confident within, to feel safe within your own being, to feel safe within your faith. You know, find your faith, whatever that may be. God, find God, and just trust, trust. This video I'm gonna definitely come back to. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I'll be coming back to my videos, and sometimes I really do be needing to hear that message again. That's why I do what I do. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, and why I need to continue doing it. But anyways, I hope that this video found you well. If you're in a season of waiting, season of healing, and a season of patience, and everything that you're manifesting you feel is coming in, it is. Baby, we about to get it all. And you got this. Just trust and continue being patient, because I promise you, as soon as you let go fully, it's right there. Alright, thank you guys for watching. If you appreciate it, and if the message resonated, and if it's something that you needed to hear, comment down below. Honestly, I guess how you're feeling, and if you've been in that state too, or just if it was a confirmation or whatever the case may be. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, I hope this video found you out, and I hope that it helped in some way. I hope that it gave you some sense of peace, that it's gonna be okay, and that everything's gonna work out. And I hope that it helps you to get that faith back, to keep going, to trust, and to not give up. That's the message here. Don't give up. Don't give in. Don't give up. Keep going. Keep faith alive. You got this. God got you. I love you. God loves you. The universe loves you. Your spirit team loves you. And yeah, that's really just it. Stay tuned for more. Bye. Okay, well, I'm gonna make this short and quick because my camera's about to die anyways. I don't know which video this is gonna be in. This is either gonna be in my skin video or the season of waiting. But regardless, if you're watching this video, you should probably watch the other video, because they are kind of one and the same, because I wouldn't have had this introspection without this experience. And what I was gonna say, a part of that was tapping back, especially deeply, into my feminine energy. And I know I said nervous regulation and feeling safe and confident within yourself, but at the same time, in the season of not waiting but patience, you gotta preoccupy yourself. Like, don't just be sitting there like, okay, it'll come. Do things. And things that help and that's gonna bring you there faster is creativity. Doing things that make you feel good. I've been making a lot of jewelry lately, and I'll just put some pictures up here. This is one of them, and I made this one, rose quartz. This was one of my favorite rose quartz. I got this about like 5-6 years ago. But yeah, I've been tapping into my feminine creative energy, and just taking my mind off of worrying about how, what, when, or what the things that I kind of just need and desire coming in. So I've just been creating. So look at my little I usually be so like a perfectionist. I said this in my Artist Way vlog. So I be a perfectionist when it comes to like creating. So me finally just saying fuck it and creating has been so liberating. So I created this for my feminine energy. Oh, and that's what I was saying. Yeah, I got so like off topic. I created this as a dedication to my self-love journey, to just remember to always just choose myself, to accept myself in any state that I'm in, and just self-love first. Okay, self-love first. Like, Not using this to bring in love, even though love is naturally going to come to me because I am love. I am love, motherfucker. And I love myself. But yeah, so I made this. And I made some other necklaces that I'm going to show you guys, which are really cute. Flow. That's kind of just what I've been doing, like taking my emotions and just alchemizing it within the art. And then yeah, I love this page so much. This might be my favorite one. Alright, I love this page too. Shit. I don't know. But yeah, I kept hearing the phrase like a phoenix I rise from the ashes the whole time that I was in that void state. Letting me know that this was gonna be me, bitch. So I finally fucking drew it. This is how I envision myself, being free from all the fucking shackles that have been holding me down for so long. And bitch, everything is dying around me, burning around me, but that's okay because I'm rising. I'm rising. We're rising, because if you're watching this video, baby, you're probably a phoenix fucking too. Phoenix rising from the ashes, and we're breaking free. We're breaking free. And it's crazy because I've had a dream where I be having some crazy ass prophetic dreams, but I had a dream where phoenixes were literally rising, and I said it to my friends, and I was like, bro, that was a phoenix rising. Mind you, you hear the phrase sometimes, but sometimes things don't really sit with you until it's time for it to sit with you. So yeah, I hear phoenix rising from the ashes so many times growing up, but it never actually sat and resonated until I had that dream. And I was like, bitch, that was a fucking phoenix rising from the ashes. And I looked it up and I was like, oh shit. And then a couple months later, I'm hearing it continuously while I'm finally in the void state, and then boom, seeing it in shows. Like, I love shit like that, like when you're in alignment, that you see everything that is resonating with you in everything. I'm a lover girl, so I was watching Mufasa with this. Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. I love this page so much too. Don't die. And this is the last one. I did this one yesterday. Feminine energy, pussy power, the portal. Another way that I've been alchemizing and kind of just taking my mind off of the worry, the fear, the doubt is by dancing and working out, like transmuting that energy physically. Like, you know, it died on me. Oh, I made these bracelets too, and I made a lot of other bracelets too. Dancing, working out, stretching, deep stretching, yoga, meditation, nervous system regulation, art in any form that works for you. Okay, creating in any form that works for you. So honestly, I feel like it's really just mind, body, soul alignment. Do something for your mind, do something for your body, and do something for your soul. So for me, my mind, meditating, nervous system regulation, drawing, creating, making jewelry and stuff. Body, dancing, stretching deeply. Dance is my workout, but sometimes working out if I need to do some other stuff. Cardio, taking walks to the park. Sunlight, soul, sunlight, being out in nature. Prayer, guys. Prayer works. God is real. Prayer. I'm just saying, prayer. Because a bitch wake up anxious sometimes. That's crazy. A bitch wake up anxious. Worries from the day before. And I'm like, nah, let me pray. I pray, and it's like, you right, God. Everything is okay. It's gonna be okay. And then we get active. We get into that morning routine, doing these things consistently, meditating, pray, doing something for your mind, body, and soul consistently. Yeah. Okay, I feel like I have been yapping. I know I ended the video before, so I'm kind of just gonna, like, if you watched it to this point and you love my little chaotic flow energy, okay, because it's not that bad, okay? It's just, I don't gotta do it like everybody else. I don't gotta be like everybody else. I mean, it's looking real crazy. Okay, excuse how she's looking. Like I said, I've been healing with some skin issues, and I put some stuff on my face thinking that it was gonna help, and I had an allergic reaction, but it's okay. Trial and error. That's not the point of that. I'm going to post a video here. This is what I'm watching right now. I watched the video before from her page, and this was next to it, and I was just like, this is what I was talking about 2 days ago in this exact video that I recorded. Like the title, it literally says preparing for the promise, God's timing, the waiting season, understanding patience. When I say I'm 4 minutes into this video, 25-minute long video, 4 minutes in, she literally said everything that I was kind of just expressing within 4 minutes. She did that. Okay, God is using her. But it was just crazy because it's just the confirmation. Like, I have not seen her at all. And I love how, like, there's certain people that are popping up on my feed need now, and every time they pop up, it's confirmation of a thought that already came to me, of God pretty much talking to me, the download. Like, it's like, okay, I get the message, take it in, and then it's like, it's confirmed that, yeah, this is God's voice. Like, this is what God said for you, so trust it. Within the videos, like, or just within anything outside sometimes. Like, that shit is crazy. Like, she literally said word for word that if you were to get the things that you wanted right when you wanted it, you would probably you would probably mess it up. Like, as a matter of fact, if you did watch the city in this video, like, I do appreciate you, but go watch that video, okay? Maybe the way I say it may not come across the way that it needs to come across for you. She explained that perfectly, but oh my God, confirmation. If that is not confirmation to just let go and trust God's timing, then I don't know what is. Okay, I'm done.